What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Plastic Power Podcast. This is Starblast Studios with Daredevil 19 and Kamehameha from Champ Animations. Yeah!
Oh, shit! He's Kamehamehaing it up. Oh, man. Whoa. Easy, buddy. Oh,
I'm a
goodness.
fucking laser.
Are you fighting Freezer or something?
Watch, that's gonna be an edited clip on the Instagram later.
Oh, lots
every
of
episode,
editing.
every episode, I either start a
Yeah.
fight with Tish or I kill Sean.
Why is that thumbnail on there? That's weird. I changed the thumbnail and it's showing our last thumbnail.
What the heck, bruh? You had one
What
job.
the heck?
No, I did change it. Oh, shit. I didn't. I thought, maybe I didn't save it. All right, there we go. Fix now.
Is it fixed now? Is it fixed now?
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
we got a lot of stuff to talk about when it comes to Goku Day today. Happy Goku Day, everyone. Hope everyone is happy.
Yeah, it's May 9th, Son Goku Day.
Yes, May 9th,
And you know what?
not May 10th. I know it can be very easy to mix things up.
A couple days ago was Luffy's birthday.
Was
Straw
it?
Hat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Cinco de Mayo. Man, I think he has a lot of built-up hate towards One Piece because of some of the fans.
No, I don't. I think it's
Oh,
funny
my
at
dog
times when you're a
farted.
Dragon Ball fan to make fun of One Piece, but like you can still enjoy, but then it's like there's also cases too where you can be like the One Piece fan and make fun of Dragon Ball people.
I like.
Although I've never done that before.
Oh damn, dude, that fart stinks, bro. God damn, trying to kill me over here, man. Luffy farted.
You know, I'm imagining I'm gonna actually make a prediction right now because today is Goku Day, and the dub has just come out for the SH for the for Dragon Ball Daima.
SH for yours?
For Dragon Ball Daima, like with Goku turning Super Saiyan 4, as a kid, and then I think it would be fitting for Tamashii Nations today on their Instagram to go and reveal an adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That would be.
But you know what?
They
probably won't.
They probably will once we stop streaming.
No, they will. They always do that. And they will post something in less than an hour. So in less than an hour, we will
at 8 o'clock.
Yeah. And 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, they will post something. Which for me is 5 o'clock for Pacific Standard Time people.
And for me.
And 6 o'clock Central.
8 o'clock.
Yes.
I actually had to check my time because I'm like, what time is it?
7:04.
It is 7:04 on the East Coast right here. How's you guys doing?
Let me just make sure I got an eye, like specifically.
We are live
on their Instagram to make sure I don't miss it when it pops out.
When Tamashii Nations post something.
Yeah.
I mean, it does make sense for them to do it today on Goku Day.
Yeah.
Because last Friday they didn't post anything. All they posted was figures that are releasing this month, and it's like, man, that was a cheap out post. That was kind of a cheap way for them to do that.
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair though, like this expectation only falls specifically on Tamashii Nations for when they produce things because they produce so many figures at a time. Like these people need a break.
No, they keep pumping out more figures until everyone is completed.
I mean, for Dragon Ball stuff, I don't think that's going to be completed anytime soon. I don't know, because like,
never.
Let me ask you this: like, when is the SH Figure Arts line? You know what? This is going off topic, but like, when is the SH Figure Arts line actually going to be completed?
Never.
Exactly. There's always going to be a 4.0 and then a 5.0.
Yeah, and a 20.0 and a 20.50.
Exactly. And so, well, actually, this Goku could be considered. That
new
Daima Goku could even be considered a 3.5 to some people, but you know, it's a 3.
This one here.
Yeah.
No, I would say this is 4.0 because if you're saying the 3.0 body mold is the Super Saiyan 4 and what DF did, that is a 3.0 mold. This is a much different, engineered, very different, and like what I was telling you guys, the articulations like the Naruto figure line, which is a huge plus. This is a super fun figure to pose around, and right when I was posing it, I'm like, I'm like, this is better than the 3.0. So it's good that they like skipped that 3.0 and just pretty much went to a 4.0 here. Because now I want to get the Piccolo, and I had no interest at all in getting him. I'm
The
even more.
adult Piccolo, right?
Yeah, and now I'm even more excited for Vegeta because I'm curious how his 4.0 body is going to be. And now with the new Super Saiyan one, I'm even more excited to see. More excited to get that one because it's going to be very similar to this year. So yeah,
I wouldn't really put that Goku though in that Vegeta though in 4.0 area yet, just because I think it's like too early because we didn't get a 3.0 Vegeta in the first place. So how do we call that a 3.0?
Well, no. Super Saiyan 4 would technically be a 3.0 Vegeta.
I guess
The Super
so.
Saiyan 4
You're right.
bodies were 3.0 body molds. So
well, I would just say maybe the leg areas. Because you can't really use the other torso piece as a blend in for really anything else. You have to make everything else from scratch. The technology, for that is I feel like
then you can
unique to the
technically call. I would say then maybe those are technically 2.5s.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Same with the demoniacal fit version. Then this would truly be the 3.0 version. That's what. Because the shoulder joints,
so confusing.
These shoulder joints are engineered entirely differently. You have a rubber torso for the gi, just the gi. Mm-hmm. The gi is like a rubbery. Same with the shoulder pieces. That's made of rubber. But if you look at his arms, he has some crazy like shoulder movement. It's insane what they did there.
It's interesting because. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. I was just explaining more how the articulation is, and people complaining about the knee joints. That's more than enough, man. You're going way more than 90 there, and trust me, you really don't need any more articulation. The ankle joints are amazing. They put a ball peg here at the boot, so now you can move that around a little bit. But the ankle articulation is great. Look at that.
I'm curious what Anthony's Customs is going to say about this figure. He's probably going to complain about the shading.
Well, look at that. Yeah,
is it a double ball peg at the neck?
At the neck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Yep. There we go.
But look at this.
I know he's gonna like it.
Look at that shit.
That's pretty good. Oh, he's like doing a ballerina dance.
Yeah, and then his legs kick out more than 90. Like what?
Sean, did you do that that one modification where you take out because Kuzo just mentioned that we take out the abdomen piece.
Abdomen?
And you get the abdomen. Yeah, you take out the abdomen piece and you get more range on the Goku. It's like the lower. Yeah,
that's the only. Sorry, that's the only lacking point of articulation as a torso. Are you talking about this, Kuso?
No, the blue piece. Talking about the blue piece because the blue piece is
the blue lower.
This piece.
Yeah, under his shirt. You can take that off and you'll get more range.
Oh, okay. I might try it.
But it's funny because you don't even see that anyway. So just taking that just helps.
Yeah, I don't know why they put it in there, but he really doesn't go forward too much. That's probably the most disappointing point. But going back, he goes back pretty good. But I'm sure if you remove that, you get much more articulation. If you force it too much, it does pop off. But besides that, my only complaint was there's no shading. But I mean.
$35,
Yeah, and Tamashii Nations isn't really too crazy with shading their Dragon Ball figures, so
unless it's exclusive.
Yeah, I didn't really expect it for this, and yeah, $35. I mean, come on, man, can't go wrong with that. But yeah,
I've seen people head swap it with the Super Saiyan God head sculpts, the custom ones, and it looks really nice.
I mean, the ball peg. This is the size of the ball peg, and I believe this is a little smaller compared to the regular ball hinge ones that most of the Goku figures have.
So can you fit 2.0 Goku figures on there?
I don't know. I don't really collect Dragon Ball figures like that anymore.
Tell me you still have at least one 2.0 Goku figure.
But I mean,
I think you can. I saw a couple of videos.
But you probably could. Maybe throw a little sticky tack in there because the ball peg to me looks a little smaller compared to like the 2.0 ball pegs on the neck. So you might need to throw a little bit of sticky tack in there, but it could definitely work because it's not too big where it won't fit. If it's smaller, you can make it fit. So someone's got an airplane flying by. He's just like, it's not me. But yeah, it's a really that took me by surprise at how good of a figure and how impressive it is. I didn't think it was going to be as good and impressive as it is, and I'm glad it turned out really good because now I want a lot of figures to be in that body mold and engineered that way because the articulation is really well done. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, you
It
really
really
only
is.
see that type of like impressive stuff now when it comes to third-party companies nowadays over SH Figuarts. But I'm glad that they're
Yeah.
really giving the time and efforts to make some of these molds like a little bit better instead of making the
Yeah.
line repetitive as of late. Like,
Yeah.
I will say this, it does get a little bit repetitive. Like, as much as you can say, and I think I've seen a lot of people say this, as much as you can say, like, oh, they're always releasing Gokus, we're also still the suckers who constantly want to get these new Goku figures. Like, I have plenty of Goku figures, yet I'm inclined to get that Target exclusive one. I'm inclined to get that Daima Goku one. I'm just
even
like,
though you pretty much have that Target one with
yeah,
the
but I want the
exclusive, that's
faceplates.
pretty much how many different faceplates are there? Isn't it the same
But
style like animation
yeah,
faceplates?
but all the
Like the
faceplates on
old
there are new.
drag.
Are yeah, but all the faceplates on there are
Oh,
new.
they're okay.
Yeah, that's
So
what
all
makes the new
right.
one. That what makes the
I
new one
mean,
appealing.
especially if you're mainly collecting that line.
Here you go. So those are the different
Yeah.
faceplates. You got like the angry shouting. You got the teeth gritting. The eyes to the side, eyes forward. It's
Yeah.
mostly like angry fighting faces. Where the other one was mostly like neutral happy faces.
Yay!
Except for the one where he was like charging up the spirit bomb in the intro when you saw him
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that. Like he
yeah.
was
Or he
going.
was making a fist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Damn you, Tanashi!
Damn you,
Yeah, yeah. Damn you to hell! But yeah, if you're collecting the line, he's the main protagonist. Protagonist, right? Yeah, antagonist, bad one. I always mix those up. But yeah, he's the main character. People are gonna want to get that, and no matter how many different versions. Wait, you have that version too, and you also were like dying to get the Target one.
Yeah. This is
You're
just
making
a
it seem
subtle
like
difference with the Saiyan, the King Kai logo on the back. I'm like, I
he has
gotta
a
get the
different
other Goku.
the different
Yeah.
kanji. Okay, okay.
Gotta get the other.
Yeah,
have
but
all the Goku.
I mean, yeah, if you're a Dragon Ball collector, you're gonna want to get like every Goku most of the time. Most collectors do want to collect every Goku, especially if you're a Goku fan, champ. You're gonna want every Goku figure, So it's not surprising people are jumping all over it and want it, So but like you said, and what I'm saying now, I'm happy that they finally took a step forward and freaking re-engineered the Goku figure body mold, and the new Super Saiyan one will officially be like the basic Goku body mold moving forward for now. So it's I could see us getting a lot of Goku figures redid in this body mold that all the 2.0s have.
Honestly, I should probably go and sell the old Goku figures I have in the collection.
He just starts selling them all. Well, another thing too, Piccolo now has this new body mold because he has the same knee joints. And the Vegeta, this is going to be Vegeta's new body mold. So I'm curious how that's going to turn out.
I hope it's not going to be like exactly like that. The technology, I'll take it. But the look of the armor, I think, is still a little bit better overall.
Yeah.
The 2.0. I want that
aesthetic,
2.0 aesthetic on the 3 with the 4.0, 3.0.
They probably will do it because, as you see, we got the Daima Adult Goku, and now we're getting that new Super Saiyan one. So I'm pretty sure, since they're doing Cell Saga stuff, we're gonna get a new Cell Saga Super Saiyan Vegeta.
Like a buffed up Super Vegeta?
No, I think just like a regular updated Super Saiyan version, because we've had the 2.0 for Vegeta, just like with Goku, for so long, and they're doing Cell Saga stuff now. So
that would almost be like a spit in the face, though, because that new Super Saiyan Vegeta was recent, like maybe a year or two ago.
When have they not?
But that wasn't like but that wasn't Super Vegeta. That was actually marketed towards it being the whatchamacallit, the first appearance Super Saiyan.
The Android Saga?
Yeah, Android Saga, but that was when he killed
Android
19.
That 2.0 version that we got.
Yeah, that one is.
I put
Yeah,
one of the.
yeah.
I put one of the was it Beast Deity's heads on it, and dude, look at that.
Yeah, that
That's
looks
pretty,
nice.
That's pretty dope.
See, that stuff I hope they keep doing, like what they did with Goku. Vegeta
with
has
the
it too. The
wind
Daima.
swept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should do that more often now. Like the Super Saiyan one has the 2 hair sculpts, right? The new one. Yeah. So maybe they're gonna
Yeah.
do that moving forward now, which is awesome because now you just have more display options and like that Goku, I couldn't stop posing him around. There were still a ton more poses I could have done, but I didn't. I didn't want the video to be like too long, so YouTube short. But there were so many more poses I could have put him in. So it's that's an action figure where you are having tons of fun posing it around, and like when I do videos and I know I can put them in more poses, that's a really well articulated figure pretty much all around. Like I said, the torso is definitely the weakest aspect of the articulation, but I'm sure over time they'll get better. It's probably that blue piece that Kuso was mentioning that Champ told me about that could be restricting the articulation. I might try it out later. I don't know, but yeah.
Honestly, I'm thinking about so since Goku Day is out right now, why don't we go ahead? Why don't we go ahead and talk about some of Goku's best moments in the series and try to rate? I don't know. Try to rate them. So maybe we can even like show them on stream. But I'm worried about it being copyrighted. Is the problem?
Yeah, that could be a problema. Or a
Could just show up
problemo.
like maybe just an image or a manga cup. Image
Yeah,
of
that's what I was
whatever.
thinking. Maybe just show some images or something.
Maybe you can do that. Yeah.
Unless like I don't know if you show stuff like that on a live, if they're under like 30 seconds, it might be all right. But if we keep doing, I don't know, we keep doing multiple ones, I don't know if it'll get like flagged.
I think you should be fine with just one, like with an image here or two, and like and not showing the whole.
Images are fine. Yeah.
Yep.
I would say that still some of the best Goku moments in general would probably be from the top of my head, like when
Goku gave his sense of being a
Ball Z.
cell.
When he went through his transformations in front of Goma, like as an adult, when he.
Oh, that's one of your all-time favorite Goku moments.
I'm saying that's a high tier Goku moment. Like that's up there with the best.
High
Goku
tier,
moments, I would say.
top tier.
That's a top tier Goku moment, yes. And then also like Goku when he fought Beerus saying, "I will not let you destroy my world." That type of thing.
Yeah, and then you see
I would not let you destroy my world.
Yeah, you see Sean Chamel recording it. My all-time favorite Goku moment, this is probably a lot of people's favorite, and might be your guys' favorite too, when he first goes Super Saiyan against Lord Freezer.
Yeah.
That
one was way more dramatic in the anime than it was in the manga.
Yeah, that is one of the most classic Dragon Ball moments, period, ever. And
I will not let you get away with this.
Oh shit! Top tier acting right there for all of you watching.
I like the one in Kai better. He's like, "You ruthless, heartless bastard." Like that's.
Wait, when was that in Kai?
In Kai, yeah.
Yeah. They switched up some stuff.
Well, that dialogue in Kai is actually more accurate to the Japanese version, so it's better.
Oh yeah, isn't that what they did in Kai? And
not
they cut out all the filler.
Not all the stuff was exact, but it was a more accurate script. I will say the most accurate. They still had some of the filler in Kai too. But some of the most, what I will say, some of the most, what was I gonna say?
Most accurate.
I would say, yeah, the way you would make him the most accurate version of Dragon Ball, if we're gonna be completely honest here, is you would name the attacks how they're considered in the Japanese version. So no Spirit Bomb, they should be calling that the Genki Dama. Dr. Gero, his name would be Dr. Gero. And then Vegeta would still have his names be all the same because there's really, unless you would do a thing. Actually,
they didn't change the names of his moves, like Final Flash,
no, because those are the original names.
Yeah.
Well, I think the whole like changing like certain pronunciations that's more of a East versus West kind of thing. To be honest, is so
true, but also you wouldn't call it Super Saiyan. It's Super Saiyan.
Yeah, but you wouldn't call it Super Saiyan either.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah,
no,
if
you wouldn't
call
add
it-
in. No, you wouldn't make it
Super
Saiyajin.
Saiyan, okay, it's Super
You wouldn't
Saiyan,
call it Super
it's Super
Saiyajin because
Saiyajin,
Well,
it's
I
Super
always hear people say
Saiyajin.
Saiyajin. What's that all about, too? I
Say-
always hear people. I
no,
just say
that's a
Saiyan.
That's a mispronunciation. It's Saiyajin.
Of how Saiyajin.
It is Saiyajin.
That is
Because
did
the
Did-
root word for
did
the root word in
Daniel's son
Japanese
tell
for
you that?
Saiyan is off of saya, which means vegetables. So that's why it's pronounced Saiyan. So hence Saiyan.
And us Westerners were like Saiyan.
Yeah, someone literally misread this. Barry Watson literally took the script, misread it, and said, "Okay, it says Saiyan."
Yeah.
So
Hello, Cyber Spiral. Happy Goku
Day.
Day to you. Too. I combined Goku and Day.
Go day. It's a go day.
That's
Yeah.
what they just call it now. Yeah,
Happy Go.
I mean, it makes
Go Gay
sense.
Day.
Yeah.
Go K Day. No.
That sounded like you said something else there. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it it's a tongue twister.
It
It's
is
a tongue twister.
It is a tongue twister.
Hold on. Super figures. Naruto is a cat. Wait. Why are we bringing up Naruto? Hold on.
Naruto out of here. We're talking about Goku.
Oh,
We're
because
not talking
no,
about
no. He is on topic because we were talking about having multiple Goku figures from the line, and Naruto's the only one you can justify with because of the shadow clone shadow clone jutsu technique.
Oh, body
guess,
multiple
yeah.
copies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, he's on topic.
Yeah.
But yeah, like honestly, I would say like having the most accurate script when it comes to Dragon Ball is still something that's very, very far and wide, guys. I do think that there should be, you know, a combination specifically towards lip flapping, right? Because you will have to change
Lip
up the
flapping?
line. Yeah, lip flapping. you can't say everything.
You said lip flapping.
Yeah, the lips are moving. They're flapping. That's like what I'm talking
You
right
didn't
now.
say
the
flapping. You said lip flapping.
Lip flaps.
I thought you said lip flapping.
That's
Bro,
lip
listen
flapping.
to me. I'm on topic. Let me finish my point. Okay, so you make this script. You can accommodate a little bit for lip flaps and the amount and what they're saying in the line. Just whatever is the most appropriate, and then you still would have like the most accurate version of the Goku of like the Dragon Ball script, Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and all that sort of thing. When we're not gonna, I would say that one of the things that I've heard them talk about is that they've like the projects that they've wanted to do is reanimate all of Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball
I would love to see.
But if the
Especially
Dragon Ball the dub was to go ahead and do that all again, and they were to dub that, I want it to just be a loyal, accurate dub. We already got all the stuff from like the original dub. Yeah. We already got all the unnecessary changes that they did in Kai. Just give us a full on loyal dub this time.
Tell you the truth though, if they reanimated it from scratch and didn't redub it and used maybe like Kai or Z,
they can't.
I mean, I would like.
They can't use that stuff from Kai or Z because the lines will not match the lip flaps, and they'd also the music's gonna be
but what if they reanimate it the same as how Z was to keep the dub in there?
You're
like knowing them,
like, you know,
they will redub it. But I'm just saying, if they didn't, I wouldn't be as mad, but I would have preferred them to redub it. You know. Because we're getting it reanimated, which seems to be like an ongoing thing as of late. One Piece, not even done, and they are restarting it with another animation company. Now there's talks of the original Bleach to get reanimated. Now you're saying there's talks of reanimating Dragon Ball and Z. Come on, man. This is a good time to be an anime fan.
It is a good time to be an
because there is some 90s anime, like 90s anime is great. You know, I love 90s anime, but this is something I've always wanted. Specifically Z. Dragon Ball to me is like the bonus. If they're going to reanimate that as well, they would do that first, of course. But I've always wanted Z to be reanimated. And when I first heard about Kai, I thought they were reanimating it too, but they weren't. They were just like fixing little things here and there. They didn't really do too much with it. So when I just found out it really wasn't reanimated, I was like, damn it. And I never finished Kai. I think I got up to like the Cell Saga or something like that.
You realize, well, you didn't realize it wasn't
No.
reanimated when you watched
I
it?
knew that from the get-go.
Okay,
Like
okay.
when I first started watching it. But when I first heard that Kai was coming around, I think rumors were going around that it was like being reanimated.
Ah, okay, that makes
But
sense.
yeah, but I think people were interpreting, whatever, uh, that for them just retweaking things to fix it to make it look a little bit better. Like they didn't really fully reanimate it; they just fixed stuff.
Now, Super Figures is
So
saying that there's also rumors of classic Naruto getting reanimated, and I know where this rumor came
yeah,
from.
I've heard that too.
This rumor started because Mr. Beast commented saying that he would pay to have all of Naruto reanimated when they wouldn't drop like
Yeah.
the anniversary clip where all the scenes were better animated, done well, like
Mhm.
some key moments from the series. So that's been
Yeah.
around for like a while since then. I would like to see that, yes, because to be honest, like there's the Naruto is animated well in a lot of areas, but also
Yeah.
I feel like Naruto lacks in a lot of color. It really is
Yeah.
like it's just a lot of the animation looks very bland in Naruto to me.
Not just that, the art
Not the
style
animation, the art
of
style, yes.
the the art style of that creator, Kishimoto, I believe his name is.
Mm-hmm.
He's not like too crazy when it comes to drawing. Like he's good, but you compare him to other anime artists or manga artists, and he's just not on that level. You know what I mean? Like One
Yeah.
Piece or Dragon Ball. You know, he's his stuff's very bland. It's still good, but I feel like if they reanimated
You're
it,
talking about colors?
no, just like how he draws the characters, they're very plain. You know what I mean?
I don't
I
know
don't
what
know if I'm like,
bro. I don't know what you're talking about because in terms of the manga paneling for Naruto is top tier. Like you get that full page spreads like a lot, like throughout the manga, and it's
I
like
mean the
very easy
way
on the eyes.
characters look. No, like the way like the eyes are fine and stuff like that, but the way like characters look, you know, I don't know. It's kind of hard
Yeah, you probably have to show me like send an
way to
example or
describe
something.
it. Yeah, like if you compare like how Naruto characters look to like Demon Slayer or Dragon Ball or One Piece, they look different.
Mm.
It's hard to explain what I'm trying to say. But if they would reanimate all these big anime manga, Dragon Ball, One Piece is already getting it, Naruto, Bleach, and I even heard Yu Yu Hakusho might be getting reanimated.
Super Figures knows exactly what I was thinking of. The full page spread when Pain destroys the Hidden Leaf Village. That was the coolest full page spread I have read in the entire manga. That was awesome. So yeah, we're talking
Goku
too much about
wins.
Naruto, bro. This is Goku Day, not Naruto
Uh,
Day.
well, we were talking about how '90s anime really can benefit from being reanimated. I mean, that
Yeah,
would be awesome to have today's animation and seeing these fights I mean, not just the fights, but everything. You know, there's it. I would love that if they did that with these classic '90s anime. And Dragon Ball Z has always been an anime I've always wanted reanimated. So
Mhm.
that could definitely most likely happen. I mean, they're doing it with One Piece, you know. And what do you think? See, now One Piece is getting reanimated by a different company. Do you think a different company would be able to get their hands on Z to reanimate it?
No, I don't think that that's gonna happen. Especially like, bro, you
Yeah,
can't even get the
with
companies.
Dragon Ball, yeah.
Well, Dragon Ball right now is in a spot where they're still fighting for the rights of their own. Like
So
between Capsule
they
Corp
can't even
Tokyo,
do it.
well, between Capsule Corp Tokyo and Toei Animation and Shueisha. But I do think that Toei Animation and Capsule Corp Tokyo have kind of like actually no, I feel like they've basically like got things figured out
There's
right there. They're chill.
oh, they're almost good and figured it
Yeah,
out.
the real villains right now is Shueisha. They're the biggest problem because
Boo.
dude. So somebody on Akio Yoku has his own podcast. Um,
Mhm.
and on there
Who
he
is that?
brought in they brought in all the Toriyama's editors, right? And
He's one of his editors. Is
no,
that
no,
who
no,
he
no,
is?
no.
Who
On the
I don't know who that
podcast, he
guy is.
brought in all of Toriyama's editors that worked with him when he
Oh,
was
okay.
producing the manga. And one of the things that they were criticizing Shueisha for is that when Toriyama was reported to have been passing, they didn't do anything for him. They didn't even have like a single page on the magazine like to say in loving memory of Toriyama, which is like crazy because after all the work and money that Toriyama has produced for them, they do absolutely nothing for the guy for like the
Yeah,
next
that's
like
messed up.
for the Jump Victory
That is,
magazine. Like really,
that's some Mappa studio shit right there.
dude. That's just no Shueisha. It's just another
Yeah,
level
nah,
of like
that's
evil.
yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
some dirtbag shit. They just wanted money.
Yeah,
They're probably when Toriyama said he wanted to come back, they probably just saw dollar signs. That's what his body was shaped in, just dollar signs. They didn't see a human being; they just saw money, which is sad,
it's
you know.
disgusting.
And we've talked about how money like really does rule the world, and it's
Oh yeah,
horrible.
that's more prevalent than with how things are going on today.
Yeah,
I would actually
it's horrible.
argue that if someone has money, it may not even change them, but it will change the people around them. They're not the ones that are ruling the world. Other
That
people end
too.
up becoming more greedy, and they want to take advantage of that person who has all that money.
Some people change when they get money. Some people don't. You know, some people stay humble, but others don't. You know, but
Yeah,
yeah, there is people around you do change too if you're like become a
they're the ones
millionaire.
more prone to change, I would say, than the person who actually has the riches.
Yeah, yeah, most likely. Yeah. Yeah. But hopefully this does get all worked out because I would love to see them start reanimating Dragon Ball and Z. Dragon Ball, it definitely needs it, and Z 100% needs it. And I could see this being a thing with the big anime, mangas,
Mhm.
which makes sense. You know, they're the most popular. Like what were they called? The big three? What was it? Bleach,
Naruto
uh,
and One Piece
yeah, and Dragon Ball
inspired
was
the big
like the
three.
godfather to that. Yeah. And
Yeah.
this was one of the things we want to talk about too with Goku and Dragon Ball, how Goku really affected manga anime in such a positive way and helped other manga creators be able to create their own characters. Luffy, for example, is heavily inspired off Goku, but a lot of other characters are. And you see it in these characters. Very goofy, fun loving, good hearted characters, which is Goku. And a lot of main characters are like that. And even Naruto, you see some of it in Naruto. You see a lot of it in Luffy, a bit in Tanjiro. Come on, guys, help me out.
Uh, well, yeah,
Don't
like
leave me.
especially in Naruto because he basically took like the same color. He's basically took the same colors of Super Saiyan Goku, but put into him. Like he has yellow hair like Super Saiyan. He's
Yeah,
got like the orange clothing and the orange and blue clothing. So that's
yeah.
definitely inspiration from Goku, for
And
sure.
well, think about all the tournaments too. How many other anime are just tournaments? And that was heavily inspired off Dragon Ball.
Yeah, 100%.
Even another one's Gone from Hunter x Hunter. Even though I'm not the
Yeah,
biggest fan of
Yeah.
that series, Gone
Yep.
is like a good combination of Kid Goku and then like maybe like later Namek arc Goku
or
when he
Yeah.
gets
the
all.
Dark Tournament
Midoriya.
from Yu Yu Hakusho is like I haven't seen that, but I know that that's considered one of the best tournaments in all of anime, and it was
Oh
inspired
yeah,
from
yeah,
Dragon Ball.
yeah. That's
I
another one as
always
well.
try
Yes.
to binge watch Yu Yu Hakusho, but then like something happens where I get busy and I forget. Like, don't get me wrong,
Yeah, I
I
need
think
to
Yu Yu
watch it too.
Hakusho is great, but I always forget to keep watching.
Yeah, that's something else I want them to reanimate. That desperately needs it too. I've gotten like a few episodes in, but I watched the live action series, which I thought it was pretty good because from what I saw
Didn't that
from
come
the
out the same
anime,
time the live action One Piece came out?
I heard that
a
the
little bit
I
afterwards.
heard that people did not like the live action Yu Yu Hakusho, like people who actually
They
watched the
didn't
anime.
because they skipped a lot of stuff.
Mm.
Because season 2 is like that tournament. Meanwhile, that tournament's in it, and it's only
Oh,
5 episodes. So
oh,
yeah, people are very unhappy that they skipped a lot, but they did do a lot scene from anime or manga to live action. But I never fully watched Yu Yu Hakusho, so I'm not like I can't say like how the live action One Piece was great. I can't really say that it was for Yu Yu Hakusho.
Now, I think that talking about Goku pretty much goes understated when we don't discuss Journey to the West. Because when we don't discuss like Sun Wukong in particular. Because when you can actually look at Goku and say, okay, yes, he inspired other characters, but I would say that Oda, the creator of One Piece,
heavily inspired from that.
Not only was he heavily inspired from Dragon Ball, he also took stuff from the root of Journey to the West. And one of the things that I recognize is that Luffy's entire personality, which I still haven't seen fully, but from what I understand, when Luffy's in Gear 5, he becomes in an state of laughter and excitement and
very Sun Wukong like.
Very Sun Wukong like, especially when he's like so cocky and everything, and like he's at his best. Like that's when that does specifically like show.
Oh, he's laughing at who he's fighting when he beats him up or dodges moves. Yeah, very Sun Wukong like.
Exactly. So just that aspect.
Champ, what are you doing?
Goku.
You mentioned Sun Wukong, so I'm seeing if Jordan the Dragon Lee entered the chat by.
I should have invited him. I could have actually.
We do have. What's funny is that beasts, deities, whatever, mythos anime. Mm-hmm. It's funny because that Goku figure looks like a Sun Wukong in disguise. The Goku in disguise. It's Sun Wukong, which is another. Figure? The one that you and me pre-ordered, the one that had the Ultra Instinct Goku, the
the beast deity stuff.
Yeah. Mythos Anime, their new company. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it has the Sun Wukong armor, the head, feet, and everything. So that's another thing of like Goku is Sun Wukong, pretty much.
The battle damage Goku collection.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
they did all Vegeta, now they're doing all Goku. Yeah, with the power pole.
Yeah, Vegeta's next.
That is honestly the only reason why I kind of decided maybe I shouldn't get like those third-party Goku heads. Which I kind of
like DCG and RE Custom.
Yeah, the DCG because I had an opportunity. I'm like thinking, okay, they have the entire set on Hobby Battle right now, and you can get like those extra faceplates. And now there's crazy guys on Mercari selling that entire thing for like $1,000.
Crazy stuff. My goodness. I don't even know what head sculpts they are.
They're selling the head sculpts for like.
I didn't even know they went up on sale on Hobby Model, and when I checked the other day, they were sold out, and I was like,
I thought you knew.
The problem is there's so many third parties for Goku heads and Goku
that you
figures.
Lose track.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
yeah.
I'm like here trying to collect the main line, and I have other stuff that I collect. Not just Dragon Ball, like like the One Piece line and other anime stuff. And I'm just like, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. You lose track because especially with the head sculpts, it's so oversaturated. I kind of like giving up on it unless it's something like that really catches my eye. But that's why I like beasts, deities, mythical anime.
Look how much they're selling these Gohan head sculpts. Let me just turn on the brightness.
I see you, Kuso. He's heading out, so thank you for heading to the train.
We'll see you later, John Morris. Well, Dragon Ball Super start off with the Black Frieza arc.
ISO, I've been looking. So
you hear that, Keish?
What does he say?
Gerald Morris. Yeah. Well,
start off with the Black Frieza saga. That wouldn't make sense because they would need to adapt the Moro and Granola.
I think he's referring to the manga.
Oh, is he talking about the manga?
That's what I think because there's no way they would start the anime with that anime, like you said. Yeah, that's what
we don't even know. I'll be honest with you.
Of the manga.
I don't think
the manga's on hold. I think.
I don't think they're going to. I don't think that they're going to make a Black Frieza saga. I don't think Frieza is going to be the focus in Dragon Ball Super storyline for a very long time.
You think he's going to join them?
I don't think he's going to join them, but I don't think he's going to be the main enemy because Frieza's what he does is he works in the shadows.
The thing is, it would just be a repeat of Resurrection F.
Not just that, a repeat of Frieza Saga and Resurrection F and the Broly movie.
Yeah, and all of that would literally be like...
it'd be too repetitive.
But also, I think that would go against Frieza's development. because Frieza's now
Yeah.
at the kiss. Well, like we've talked about Frieza on the other episodes of the podcast. But
Yeah, how we know what his new mission is, which is to overthrow the from Tournament of Power.
Yes,
The
but
gods of
not even just
destruction?
that. He's very discreet. The fact that he left Goku and Vegeta alive shows that he's changed. He's not after revenge anymore in that way. He's going to best them specifically on his own terms.
Yeah, I think he just wanted to show them like, look, I'm real strong now. All right, see you later. That's
Not
all I
quite
feel
like that, but just
I trained for 2 months and I'm already ahead.
Yeah. That's crazy. Like he trained and how much more powerful he got. That's why I like Frieza. They're just naturally
They're just built different.
so powerful. Yeah, and then he never trained his entire life when he first fought Goku, which is also crazy, and he was still that strong.
Should we be talking about this on the podcast? So
The thing is, okay, so that we talked about a little bit last night. I don't know what this company is. I thought it was the same company making the Cell figures, but I think this is an entirely new company.
Yeah, I think so too. LS Studio. I'm not sure if I heard of them before. The ones that are doing that Perfect Cell, because I know there's 2 companies doing Perfect Cell, but the one that we all know is this one right here. That is RR Studio.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
where you had the battle damage cell. I don't know what the other ones. So they probably are a new company, you know? I feel like a lot of these companies might even be the same, where it's just like 2 letters and then studio. They're probably like all the same, you know?
I ain't buying anything until I see actual merchandise pics.
The Moro does look pretty good, though, the render.
It seems like Mythos Anime is also going to be working on like another version of their
Vegeta.
You know, this reminds me.
Vegeta.
We should have got the list together if it was
because
showing
these are
figures.
the Vegito gloves.
They look purple.
We should have got the list together if we were showing off pictures of figures.
Yeah, Champ, isn't that Vegeta? Those gloves are purple. That you showed.
There's 2 different gloves.
You were the one that's.
Oh wait, no. Okay,
purple,
so no.
white.
What? Okay, you're showing that. Okay, so what that is I think that's Mythos Anime. I think.
Yeah.
They're gonna make a Vegito. And from Vegito from Super GT and Heroes.
Vegito from
version.
GT.
You know, fan fiction.
Isn't that Gogeta? Oh, so you're saying this is Vegito Super Saiyan 4?
I'm assuming that's what that could be.
Because he has the furry arms, you know? But yeah.
There's not a lot. That's what I'm guessing, because they don't look like Vegeta's. Like, yeah, Vegeta's gloves are purple when he goes Super Saiyan 4, but they're not that long. So, then again, it's really hard to tell.
I don't know, yeah. I don't know what that is. I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, but a lot of people are saying it's going to be a Super Saiyan 4 Vegito and then maybe Vegeta. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll wait and see. Am I going to buy another Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta? Probably not. Vegeta, maybe.
Yeah.
I want a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. God damn it!
A lot of people do. I'm surprised Tamashii Nations hasn't made that. You know,
now,
I
heard now Kuso is basically in my DMs right now, basically wanting me to inform you guys that all third-party companies are actually one company, but from different divisions, people working.
That's what I was saying. They're probably all the same company.
They might be, but we don't have like confirmation on that stuff. And the reason why I say this is because, well, no. You mean to tell me if you mean to tell me that Demonical Fit is working with all these other guys, I'd call you insane.
No. I think Demonical Fit's its own thing. I'm saying all the companies that have 2 initials and then studio, they're probably all the same company. Because say Tamashii Nations goes after one, they just do the other one. You know, I think they're like the RR and LS studio, probably.
Oh, those ones, yeah. Yeah, you're probably right.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, if it's like 2 letters and then studio or studios.
What about Worm?
That might be something. That might be another Demonical Fit one, right?
You gotta do the worm.
Like Demonical Fit, I feel like their other company is Black Hole.
It could be.
So yeah. So that's what I think with that. Cyber Spiral said, "Did we see the Demonical Fit is finally making the San Diego Comic-Con Goku and Gohan. Yes, we have saw that.
Yeah, we talked about that a little. Did we talk about that last week or no?
No, because it just kind of popped up the other day.
Yeah, well, no, actually, that was revealed months ago, but we got another picture of it
Oh
surfacing.
wait, did we talk about it? I don't know if we talked about it. No, I don't think we talked about it last week. But yeah. Oh no, we didn't. But you and me were talking before it was announced, like because we were looking for the Target exclusive Goku, and then you're like, watch Demonical Fit make like that with the kid Gohan. And then not too long after they reveal this. So we kind of like predicted it in a way by
not really
around.
because it wasn't really a prediction because it's still
no, we're like joking.
Well, no, because we already knew that they were making that, but what I was saying was that I thought that when they would inevitably get around to making it, they would release it with the Target exclusive Goku faces.
Oh yeah, and we were saying there's no way they can make it that quick to release it.
I think they can. You want to know why? As a matter of fact,
can,
I know they can because they released No, they can because do you remember how fast these guys came out with the Ultra Instinct Goku event exclusive figure? It was like a couple months right after, and they beat Tamashii Nations to making the evil clone Goku figure before that even released.
Yeah.
So no, they absolutely can.
Sometimes they're a little ahead of them, but I mean that Goku's already in Target stores. That's what I'm saying. That released already, so there's no way they can release it tomorrow,
Well, yeah, that's a given.
Watch they do.
I do think that they can. I do think that they can make a variation of that, like at some point. To be honest, though, like this Goku in this style with the faceplates. I mean, how long would it take for them to be able to replicate it? Maybe Tamashii Nations has a bigger seal over their over their molds now than they've had to before, because I've been noticing that a lot of these third-party companies, they've been working on making things in their own molds, or or copying other molds has been actually taking them longer to do than regularly. So it could be Tamashii just upped the security and making it and made it more difficult to access.
Could be. Yeah. Let me ask you guys. We kind of didn't really go over this too much. Some of your favorite Goku moments or fights.
I like when Goku and Chi-Chi made Goten.
Is that the I think you can only find that on specific websites, right?
No, but all seriousness, I do like when Goku first turned Super Saiyan.
Quiche isn't too happy with you. He's like, how dare you ruin my precious Dragon Ball with hentai? Go ahead, Chan. What's one of your favorite moments?
Well, what was I saying?
The Daima? Where Goku poops.
Oh, when he has to take a crap and he's like running into the bush. That was kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. That was kind of funny. I also like. I know this is not really like in canon, but what was it, Path to Power movie? Heesh, I think you showed me that.
Yeah, I think we did watch
the GTR style. I really like when he like was powering up and after Ader died. That was pretty cool.
I thought for a second, I remember when I was first watching that, I thought they were about to change the canon of Dragon Ball.
And make him go Super Saiyan.
Yeah, make him go Super Saiyan right there.
I should have
like that type of move.
I don't know. What are you guys' favorite moments?
I'm trying to think of one. You had one, right? You were about to say something before.
I didn't say what my favorite moment was. I just said what was like a
not like your favorite, just some of your favorite moments or fights.
I guess one would be like one. I wouldn't let you destroy my world, but if I'm going to think of like another one, which I would like take right now, I guess it would be. I think it would be when Goku was fighting Jiren. And he went
the whole
Ultra Instinct and everything.
Yeah, that's probably one of my favorites.
That was a pretty hype moment. Like that was a fight that was like the whole world was shook.
Mm-hmm.
That lasted for like a good year.
That made Crunchyroll crash.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Crunchyroll crashed numerous times. Like
that was almost
110.
That was almost on when he first went Super Saiyan level for sure.
Mm-hmm.
A funny moment I really like a lot is from Dragon Ball when he didn't know there was male and female, and he's slapping Bulma in her nether regions,
right.
and it's just like the slapping sound just had me
The funny thing is, he keeps doing that for every new person he meets. Like Oolong, he's Oolong's like,
that was something I love
and
about
he's
it. You're a boy.
He's like, what are you doing?
So gullible. Yeah, yeah, that's one of my favorite like.
Well, I
things
think he
that
did something
Goku's done
similar to
throughout
Kid
the series.
Chi-Chi. Like he kicked her in the crotch area, and she's like, it's just mad.
Yeah. She wasn't having any of that.
Like the whole show, he's just
another
expecting everyone to see. Yep, you're a dude. You're
another, and then he took her underwear off, and she didn't notice, and then she accidentally flashed Roshi. It's like, oh god. Next,
Toriyama's humor has definitely changed a lot since then. You notice he's definitely dialed down in a lot of his stuff. Like otherwise, I think
because
Dragon Ball Daima would be so different today if Toriyama did not mature and change over time.
Yeah. Plus, that was like the 80s back then.
I see the gears in Champ's brain, like realizing who would be sexualized.
Another really funny moment was in Super. It's when I forgot what happened exactly, but Goku instant transmission to Bulma's, and she was in the shower. And didn't he accidentally instant transmission while she was in the shower and he was in there with her?
He instant transmission outside the bedroom.
Yeah,
Bulma came out of the shower like half naked. Bulma and Goku's like, and he's like, what? And then Bulma's like, what are you doing here? Vegeta comes in and Goku's like, what? I didn't mean to. I didn't want to see your like what do you say? Your like your hanging boobs or your
sagging,
sagging boobs.
Yeah. That was another great funny moment. And you know what? That was Super too. That wasn't Z or Dragon Ball, where the real comedic moments really took place. I mean, there still is comedic moments in Daima and Super, of course, but that was something I really loved in Super. It was something really small, but it's something I remember because it cracked me up.
There was a funny moment in Super where I think it was after Goku fought Hit in the Universe 6 versus 7 arc. And I guess because him overusing the Kaioken with Super Saiyan Blue, which it was a filler episode, so it doesn't really, it's not really canon. But it was a funny gag where his like ki was kind of messed up, and he was trying to get it under control. And I think he was out training or something, and then Chi-Chi caught him like in the city or whatever, and he was in his tracksuit uniform. Yeah, and like I guess he was having like a little fake duel with Mr. Satan. So Mr. Satan throws up, but he's like, "Hey, my wife is over there. Get me out of here!" And he's like, "Just throw a fake punch." So he throws a fake punch, and he's like, "Oh, I forgot my tractor!"
But he didn't believe how weak it was, so he like stood there for a little bit, and then he went flying.
Yeah,
it was so delayed. Yeah, that was another good, really funny moment in Super as well. that was a great Goku moment. Another one that isn't like comedic or fighting, it's more tugs the heartstrings of Dragon Ball fans, was in Dragon Ball once again, and he didn't notice when he was doing that like little tournament with the witch lady that sits on top of the ball. What the hell's her name again?
Baba?
Yeah, and he was fighting Grandpa, when he was fighting Grandpa Gohan, and he didn't know. Yeah, so that was a very heartwarming Goku moment during the series. Like, there's the thing with Dragon Ball.
There's a callback in Super when he's actually at that stage and he's like redoing the fight.
When he was going to get Frieza, and he was waiting for.
He was like reenacting the fight, and if like you saw a side comparison, he was doing the same moves and everything. And I was
that was good.
Yeah, that was a good throwback. Like Dragon Ball has it all.
Dragon Ball's greatest, Dragon Ball, I would say like one of the best moments in the entire show. I would say it's even till this very day is Goku when he sees his Grandpa Gohan again, and he's like crying. This is the first time you see Goku actually like tear up.
From Dragon Ball.
Yeah, in
the moment I was talking about, right? When
but no, you were referring to the fighting scene in Super and comparing that to like the.
No. That's what Champ was doing. I was talking about when he was fighting in Dragon Ball Grandpa Gohan and didn't know it, and then afterwards, he finds out. That's what I was saying. It tugs on your heartstrings.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, and then Champ brought up the super thing after.
I guess
He's
if I was
like,
to pick
yeah,
another one from OG Dragon Ball 2, it would be like when Krillin died and actually no what no when
the
Goku first appeared to beat like King Piccolo, and such because like right after like all this stuff King Piccolo thought he was dead. Everyone else thought
yeah,
Goku was dead,
yeah,
and
yeah.
you know he
Shit, I
revealed he was
did,
much
and I
stronger.
watched Z first.
No, you couldn't have thought Goku was dead because you saw Yajirobe climbing him up Korn's tower.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, I did think he died. And, it's Dragon Ball. They do die once in a while. Get brought back.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a sad moment. And
What is
even
this
when
guy doing
Krillin
saying
first
in our
died
chat,
too.
bro? Like, what is no, bro? What are you doing? Continue.
I don't know, but oh, you know what's another?
He's just saying what's up, and he's saying go
just
Dragon Ball
Sean.
stuff. Yeah, good.
So I was saying that actually when you mentioned like how I think you said it or maybe he said it about like Goku crying or whatever. They kind of do something similar in Super when they do the fake out of Master Roshi, where we think that he's like dying or whatever, and Goku's like crying out, and he's like like Master Roshi, no, like that was kind of cool, like or like a really not cool with him dying, but
In
like
Super, so like, wait, let me
but
reword
but
it.
it was in
This was
the
Super. This was Super.
Universe Survival arc or Survival Universe.
Oh, when they Universe 6 and 7,
Power or whatever, the Tournament of
the
Power. Yeah, there we
Tournament of
go.
Power.
Yeah, the Tournament of Power.
Oh
When
yeah,
Master Roshi was like
that
he
he
was
was like
really
dying or
injured,
something.
and Goku rushed to him to see if he was okay, and
Yeah,
he's like held him, was like Master
yeah,
Roshi,
yeah, yeah,
no. I was
yeah.
like, oh, that was kind of cool because that's like when that was like, a callback to OG Dragon Ball, and you got to see Master Roshi be in his like kind of his like prime again, showing he's like still a master,
I
and showing like,
still
hey,
got it.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I still got it.
Mhm.
But like, yeah, I don't know. I really like that, like just showing more of the bond between Goku and Master Roshi because he's kind of like Goku's like a
it's kind of
second
like a
adopted
father
father.
figure in a way. Yeah, yeah,
Or
yeah.
his at least he's like his like uncle because
Yeah,
Gohan Master Grandpa Gohan was like his maternal father figure.
Mhm.
yeah. I mean, he thought that was his father, grandpa, or something for the longest time.
Just his grandpa, he just called him Grandpa Gohan, but
Yeah, yeah.
but it's basically his dad until
Yeah, pretty much. What is one of your favorite Goku fights? I mean, we got Jiren. I always loved the Frieza fight. Him and Frieza fight, and I always loved that one. The Cell one, it was all right, but the Gohan versus Cell was much, much better.
yeah.
For me, the Majin Buu fight with him, I didn't care for it too much. It wasn't bad though when him and Vegeta were like teamed up at the end and stuff.
Mhm.
Then we got the Goku Black stuff, the other tournaments from Super. I mean, you have King Piccolo. Oh, the original Piccolo fight. I don't know how much you guys like that one. The original Piccolo and
That
Goku
was a good
fight,
fight.
Dragon Ball. Yeah, that was probably like one of the best fights in Dragon Ball.
Look how much this guy's selling the heads down here for, bro. Look at that.
Hell no.
Sheesh.
And then this one, I was actually somewhat tempted because it is the Goku, but they removed the windy hair face and the looking to the side expression.
Ah, boo.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah, Super
completely new.
Figs. That was a good fight too, where he fought General Tao's chicken.
Wait, what?
What?
General Tao.
General Tao's
What?
chicken?
That's what I call him. Yeah, because he was kicking his butt at first too.
Oh my god, that is a steal. I'm upset I missed that.
Steal of a deal.
Bro, look at
But
this.
yeah,
Someone was selling a Namek diorama for $20.
Where's that, Macari?
Yeah,
That is a steal of a deal.
I wonder if that was legit though.
it is legit.
Yeah, I'm hoping in the future we do get Super Part 2 because we really need that Moro arc. There's a lot more Goku battles that we need to see.
Yeah.
Even though there's just that arc, the Granola arc, and who knows if there's going to be anything else after that. But yeah, there's still two fantastic arcs that are actually my favorite Super arcs out of the entirety of Super. The Moro arc's my favorite, and Granola is probably my second favorite.
Mhm.
So hopefully those do get animated. hopefully Z and Dragon Ball get reanimated. I think that's needed pretty desperately.
Mhm.
I mean, Z is always going to be classic, same with Dragon Ball. But as we mentioned, it getting reanimated, I think that would really hype up fans. Is there any like Goku figures you guys want to see made? I'm trying to think of stuff before we rippity wrap up.
I would mind seeing the Goku
Oh,
figure in his casual clothing, like before the Cell games.
Oh, with
okay,
the
okay.
orange jacket and the white shirt.
Yeah, which we're kind of getting a
Yeah,
somewhat
okay,
like
yeah,
version
yeah.
of with the Tones and Arts Goku
With the-
coming up,
Yeah,
but it's not quite the same. It's a little bit
No,
different.
it's not. I know which one Champ wants. An updated End of Z, or is it GT?
GT.
Yeah, the GT.
4.0 GT Goku, like with the.
I mean, they
Dynamite.
can do it. I mean, that Daima Goku, they can do it.
Yeah, they can. Do
Yeah,
it.
they could. They pretty much have everything they need right there. They just need to repaint it pretty much.
No, they would have, because Goku's not actually. No, he's wearing an undershirt. I'm tripping.
And GT, no, he's not. But they could just do what they did with Beast Gohan, where if they have that, that rubber torso overlay. But I also would like to see. This is, this is actually a unique one. When Goku fought Raditz and he didn't have his, he had like the weighted armor off.
Yeah, no.
Maybe
boots.
something like that, or like even when he fought like against Piccolo, he didn't, or Tien, he didn't have the weighted undershirt off.
They could
like,
now with the Target exclusive version, But I mean, of course, if they're gonna start updating the Goku figures, but yeah, that would be a cool version to see.
You know what's a good one?
Which
Goku
one?
from Yodrat.
Yes.
Oh,
why don't we have that yet?
That is one. Yeah, a lot of people want that one, including myself.
With the Super Saiyan finger when he fought against Trunks.
Yeah.
But it's a different outfit he's wearing. It's not the same gi, over and over. It's something different, and it's a pretty cool looking armor. The armor is pretty cool. The clothing's unique and different. So yeah, that's something I definitely want. That and an adult version of the Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Which, why don't we look right now? You know what? Before we wrap up, it's a little past 8:00.
Oh yeah.
See if Tamashii Nation's posted it.
No,
they did nothing. Bro, how are you posting absolutely nothing today?
Boo.
Maybe Premium Bandai accidentally posted something. Like how they did last
Bandai? Yeah, they just posted the dude from Tekken, but that was posted 2 days ago. What the hell?
Come on.
Maybe they're behind. They'll post it later.
Maybe
the Goku Day still isn't over, so hopefully they do.
Well, it was actually Goku Day in Japan yesterday, so if anything, that probably would have been their time to do it anyways.
I can't wait for this Super Saiyan Goku, the new
one.
Oh
yeah, I'm so glad that that's going to be a general release, though. Like I'm glad it's not
too.
Premium Bandai exclusive.
It's gonna be such a fun figure. So because the Daima one's great, and I know this one's it's the same engineering, same articulation. Gonna be a really, really fun figure, and I can't wait for that one.
I'm gonna buy 2.
Yeah, you could.
So I can make an Ultimate Gohan custom.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna get the fucking Buu Saga figures. God.
Actually, did you see that they revealed an Ultra Ego Vegito and Ultra Instinct?
No.
What is that?
What company is that? Oh yes, I did see that actually. Yeah, I did. What company is it though?
So this is the HM.
Like L?
Actually, hold on. Let me pull this up.
Probably
on the podcast,
same company as RR and LS.
I'm a
hide those tabs. We don't want to see any Attack Titan hentai on there.
I'll show this here exactly where I'm getting this from.
The good thing is the stream can't see his screen, so
well they're gonna see the screen in.
They're gonna see it at some point.
All right, here it is. This is what I'm showing. All right.
Wow.
So we got right over here the pictures of Ultra Ego Vegito. They have a regular one and a translucent one, and then they're combining the faceplates.
A combination. Interesting.
But you create that combination. Okay, and they have an Ultra Instinct sign and now the regular Ultra Master Ultra.
Interesting. Okay.
So basically,
Does that?
that picture is just those two faceplates and hair pieces.
Yeah,
combined with one
yeah.
another.
Was someone gonna release? I don't know if it's a figure or if it's just the body, but someone was gonna release just the body of Vegito with like the 3.0. I don't know if you guys saw that. Someone was
I did
like,
not see
I don't
that.
know. Yeah, I'm not
Someone-
sure.
I don't remember where I saw it, but it was like I guess someone was releasing just the body of Vegito, and I guess the head sculpts would come later. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I do need to get a new Vegeta, and I'm so pissed off I missed out on the Demonical Fit one that came out like a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But that
And
3.0 body is so much better anyway. So.
Yeah, it is. The 3.0, are you talking about like the 2.5? Or
I'm talking about the one that was used
official?
for the Super Saiyan 3 from Beast Deities.
Oh,
that
okay,
body.
okay. Yeah. Yeah, that is a much, much better mold than the 2.0.
Yeah.
But anything else you guys would like to talk about with Goku Day? Would you like to wish everyone a happy Goku Day, even though the day is almost over?
Like, you're not even. What are you doing to celebrate Goku Day? Or are you just talking about Goku moments? You gonna pull out the
Are you
Goku
watching-
cake and pull out the Goku candles? Are you gonna
have a Goku party?
Oh my!
Wait,
Just
hold on,
watch
Goku party?
Dragon
Hold on,
Ball.
I gotta get the other Goku.
Gonna dance to all the Goku music?
Gotta get all the Gokus. Gotta get all the Gokus. All right, come on, get this
Oh
Goku.
no.
You gotta
Oh,
get
goodness.
this Goku. Gotta get this Goku. You gotta
He's getting all the Gokus.
other
Get all the
Oh, no.
Gokus.
He's Gokuing the hell out.
Here's
He's
Goku.
freaking
All
out.
right, we got
This
the Goku
Goku.
party. Let's go.
Goku party.
Look at all the colors. Look at
Just
all
all
the
different
colors.
forms of Goku invited.
Oh god, all these Gokus. Oh, it's like money just being thrown down the drain. Also, Sean, you
Little
never got this
Gokus.
Goku, did you? The Xeno Goku?
No, I was thinking about getting it actually.
It's a
'cause
good
it does
Goku,
look
bro.
pretty
This
cool.
is up there with the good Gokus. You should get it.
Yeah. I'm thinking about it. It's on
You
5K
get a
now.
Goku. You get a Goku. We all get Goku.
Goku!
I really hope you find another Goku at Target or something when you toy hunt again. I need it.
You'll probably find one soon enough. I still haven't seen him either. But
I got lucky and found one.
Like a week.
I found one on the end cap, and I was like, "Oh, mine."
You went at the perfecto timing, you know? Perfecto.
Now I'm
Perfect.
wondering if they took that Goku and just like put it in a completely different aisle so that and where only they can find it. Like that's
Well,
something I
some
hope they
people
don't
are
do.
finding the stuff under on the bottom, so
I
maybe
checked
do
that when I went to Target the other day and it wasn't there.
Nah.
All they had was
Yeah.
the pre-time skip
Maybe-
Luffy and a Kid Diamond Vegeta.
I mean, that's not bad finding the pre-time skip Luffy.
There's
I
like
haven't
5
even
of
seen
them.
that in stores. Yeah, I haven't even seen that in stores, even though I have the figures, so I don't need it. But.
I actually did think about getting it. I'm just like, nah, I'm not really getting One Piece figures right now.
Yeah.
Oh, the pre-time skip Luffy.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good figure. I do need to get
Yeah,
the.
it is much better than the Wano one you have.
Mm-hmm.
But
All right, guys, that
Yeah.
pretty much wraps up the podcast. I hope you guys are having a good day so far, and let us know.
Hi.
Let us know if there's any video topics that you guys want us to discuss specifically on the podcast, because I do think that we're running a little bit low. We're running a little bit dry here. So help us out. Leave a like look at Champ's hand. That's your hint right now to leave a like on this podcast because it does help us out. And with that being said, guys, we'll see you guys in the comment section. Till then.
Till then.
And
Till then.
subscribe to stay notified.
Be subscribed. Stay notified.